Hello everyone, this is my Hassan and today I'm going to solve D1 and the chapter is chapter number 5 and it is quite interesting, that is algebra, but we're going to solve algebraic equations. So starting from question number 1 of exercise 5a, that is D1, exercise 5a, and the concept is of linear equations. Well, most of the students face difficulty or they have difficulty in basically interpreting the term linear and equations. Well, equation is quite simple. Equation mean when two sides are equal. Quite simple. Equation mean, let's suppose 2 is equal to 2. This is an equation. Both sides are equal. So that is what I am talking about equation. This symbol will be there in case of an equation. Next one is linear. Linear is basically an equation in which you have a variable and the power of variable is 1. Here the variable is x and its power is 1. So linear is an equation in which your variable that has maximum power 1, and if power exceeds, then it will not be linear, obviously. So starting from question number 1, solve, and the next is basically I am writing question number 1, solve. Solve each of the following. Each of the following equations. Okay, what is the meaning of the term solve? Let me write down the equation. X plus 8 is equal to 15. Well, again, there are many terminologies, there are many terms that are used in mathematics. Factorize, simplify, solve, and they are important. Solve means you have to find what you don't know, and what you don't know is the variable x. You don't know x, that's why it is a variable, and you have to find the value of x, and that is solve. Okay, solve means to find the value of x. So in order to find the value of x, you must isolate it. Isolate means you have to make x the subject of this equation. Well, that means you have to move it on the other side of the equation. This is equality sign, move it on the other side, and that means you are going to change this sign, that is plus 8, it will be minus 8. When you move a number on the other side of equation, the positive number will turn into negative. So what will be the value of x? 15 minus 8 is 7. Well, this is what was asked from you in the question, to find the value of x. So part B is x plus 9, that is equal to minus 5. Well, there is a common mistake, that is the mistake of the signs, and most of the students are basically struggling how to manage this situation, how to deal with the sign. Well, that is not difficult at all, just focus. This is positive. When you are going to move on the other side of the equation, you need to change the sign. Don't change the sign of this 15, it has nothing to do with this. You are not going to do anything with this 15. This is innocent, don't do anything. Plus 8 will move on the right side, and you have to change the sign of this 8, that will become minus 8. What about x plus 9 is equal to minus 5? The term is solve. Solve mean find the value of the variable, and the variable is x. What about 9 and minus 5? What we call them? They are constant. They are constant. X is variable, you have to find the value of x. Isolate x. I don't want 9 on this side of x. Move 9 on the other side, it will be minus 5 minus 9. You can see that 9 was positive, now it is negative because you have moved 9 on the other side of the equation. So what's next? Another mistake that most of the students used to do here is that minus 5 minus 9 is minus 14. This sign is negative, this sign is negative, both are negative, and most of the students are used to ask me minus is plus. Yes, but minus is plus when you multiply them. Otherwise, minus 2 is minus 4 because you are subtracting them. Like you are adding plus 2 and plus 2. Like you add plus 2 and you write plus 4. Similarly, subtraction has the same rights like the addition have. So, minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 5 minus 9 is minus 14. Next one is part number C, that is x minus 5 equals 17. And other linear equation. Linear is because the value or the power of the variable is 1. So, step number 1, isolate x. X has this number on this side of the equation, minus 5. I don't want minus 5 on this side. I want to move minus 5 on the other side of the equation. Move it on the other side. Okay. So, when you are going to move minus 5 on the other side of the equation, there will be a simple change in that the negative sign will change into positive. That's the rule. You are moving a negative number on the other side of the equation, change its sign. And don't shift the position of 17. It will be 17 plus 5 and that will be 22. Am I right? 17 plus 5 is 22. The next one is says, okay, part number D is quite simple. I am going to solve part number D that has a decimal to deal with it. Y plus 0.4 is equal to 1.6. Well, this is the same thing. The variable here is y. Here the variable is y and it is linear equation because the power of y is 1. You need to find the value of y. You need to move 0.4 on other side of the equation. This is plus 4 plus 0.4. Move it on the other side of the equation, and when you will do this, you have to change the sign. It will turn negative. So, it will be 1.6 minus 0.4. It is 1.2. So, how to find that? 1.6 minus 0.4. 6 minus 4 is 2. Decimal, 1 minus 0 is 1. This is the way how to do it. The next is question number 1 part F and G. So, let me write it down over here. This says part number F is y minus 2.4 equal 3.6. You have to find the value of y. This is variable power 1. The variable with power 1 is a linear equation in this case. Move minus 4 on the other side of the equation because you need to find the value of x. No, you need to find the value of y. So, for that purpose, you need to isolate y. Move minus 2.4 on the other side of the equation and you will change the sign. This negative will turn into positive when you will move this on the other side of the equation. what will be the result? That is 6. How? 3.6 plus 2.4, 6 plus 4, 10, 1 will be carried over here, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6.0, that is 6. And then you have the last part of question number 1, the last part of question number 1 of exercise 5a, and that is part number G, minus 2.7 plus a is equal to minus 6.4. Again, the variable is a. In this case, the variable is a, this one. You need to find the value of the variable because the term was solve. To find the value of the variable, move this on right side. This is minus 2.7. The sign comes before the number. Sign comes before the number. This 2.7 is negative. Shift it on the right side, so it will be a. Minus 6.4 will not be disturbed, it will be on its position. This minus 2.7 will be moved on the right side, it will become plus 2.7. What will be the result? I need to subtract them. This is negative. So the answer will be negative. This is large number and it has a sign negative. Answer will be negative. This is small number. So I will carry 1 from 6 to 4. It will become 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. Because I have carried 1 from here to here, it has become now 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Because this was negative, so answer will be negative. So answer is minus 3.7. Bigger number has negative sign, so answer will be in negative because the large number is having a negative sign. This is solution of question number 1 of exercise 5a. I hope you have understood the concept. If not, you can send me a message and keep watching. Thank you so much.